Welcome, welcome to APEC. It's time to wear our national dress.
What's that?
You.
Clayton, Doley, and the metaphysical misfits from another universe. Ladies. Hey, welcome to the Sideshow. We've got a merry-go-round with horse glue, a wild mouse with extra cheese, and spinning teacups overflowing with joy. Tonight, a brand new song from Something for Kate, Stand Up from Justin Hamilton, an amazing act by the name of Azaria Universe, Tripod, the Umbilical Brothers, the Kransky sisters, Claire Hooper, Flacco, and more! Yeah. Woo. Plus, lame ducks in headlights, piglets in helmets, and other people who are really pissed off at the chaser. It's APEC weekend, and the most important politicians in the world, and John Howard, have spent all day arguing over the big issues. First on the agenda, where to hold the next meeting, Hooters or Pussytown? Which is good news for Kevin Rudd. The summit is half over, and now, in a Sideshow exclusive, we can reveal what the 21 great nations have agreed on. That we can reduce our carbon footprints by using hovercrafts instead of walking. That Iraq is going to plan, and once we capture Saddam, it'll all be over. That it's much easier to discuss noble ideas like peace and justice when there's a solid steel wall between you and the commoners. That the war on terror has wiped out all terrorism, just like the war on drugs has wiped out all drugs, and the war on crime wiped out all the crime. That Sean Connery was the best James Bond. That what happens at APEC stays at APEC. And that they'll bury the hooker in the desert and never speak of it again. The summit has also delivered a knockout punch to climate change. The leaders agreed to a non-binding resolution, still to be ratified, on non-specific targets for the in-principle reduction of unspecified greenhouse gases over a generally gradual time at some stage in the not-too-distant future, maybe. Yeah, he can talk. And they still won't agree to ratify the Kyoto Protocol, but they have agreed to Kyotoify the Rat Protocol, which is what they call John Howard's position. Bush has already left, which means the remaining leaders are free to discuss other issues, like who superglued all the lids on Bush's pens. And all matters involving numbers higher than 9. One for the whole family now, ladies and gentlemen. At the recent Bush Foods recipe competition in Alice Springs, a new delicacy was on the menu, feral cat stew. The judges described the taste as slightly gamey, but not as fatty as domestic cat. The chef says she was inspired when she was skinning a feral cat and thought the meat looked quite nice. As you do. Eating the cat was a logical step. She'd already swallowed the bird to catch the spider, to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly, but that's Alice Springs for you. And there are lots of different ways to serve it too. Cat in a hat, cat in a cradle, Puss in Boots. If any of you are worried about spending too much time on the net, Have a go at this. A Sydney couple have started a Facebook page for their 6-month-old fetus. The fetus is a typical Facebook user. No life, doesn't get out much. It's also very popular on womb space and uterus tube. Uterus tube. The best part is the fetus already has hundreds of friends. Its hobbies include bungee, online Scrabble, and whitewater rafting. Just don't ask where the whitewater comes from. Shall we get the sideshow on the road? Yes? Ladies and gentlemen, to make the musical beast with 3 backs, can you please welcome Tripod?
I'd go to more opera.
If the fat lady was a skinny lady,
I'd go to more opera.
If you got to come home with a show bag,
I'd go to more opera. If it was the wrestling, I'd go to more ballet.
if the skinny lady was slightly fatter,
I'd go to more ballet.
if you got to place bets on the outcome,
I'd go to more ballet. If it was a cockfight, I'd go out and see the symphony. If it involved a monster truck and a girl in a bikini, I'm so culturally aware that I'd pay good money to see a dog fight a koala bear. It just happens to be shit. That's why we don't go to it.
I'd go to more cockfights if I knew where they held them.
Tripod, ladies and gentlemen, 5 stars in Edinburgh. God, he just back.
God, if you're there, please show me a sign. God? Is that you, God?
What the hell are you doing? Apex on. All right.
Hey, guys.
Makes you feel alive, don't it?
Do shit.
We're here at APEC. All the world leaders here are dressed in our national dress. Say, which one is George?
I'm George. Wait a second. I thought Austrians were friendly.
You can stick that in your Kyoto Protocol and smoke it.
Before we go on, I've got some announcements. The children whose ball went over the APEC fence, it's been shot and it's now being... It's been shot and it's now being questioned. I have a message from Canberra. John Howard will call the election on the day of the election. At 1 minute to 6 p.m. He and Jeanette will quickly vote, and everyone else will be fine, creating an immediate budget surplus. If only he could be sure who Jeanette is going to vote for. Yeah! It's gold, isn't it? What a lovely looking suit. What a lovely looking suit. The Australian Rugby League has issued a statement. Apparently there's a vicious rumour going around that some of the players are not on drugs. A lot of footy players won't be here tonight on the show. They thought they were going to fail the ABC drug test when they walked through the door and saw two giant talking bananas. And could the owner of Air Force One please come back to Sydney? You left your hairless lapdog behind. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honour to present some award-winning stand-up from a wonderful young man. This fella was the Melbourne International Comedy Festival Director's Choice in 2007. Please make him welcome to the show, Justin Hamilton.
Thank you. I wanted to share something with you because I've learnt something about myself very recently, and it kind of freaks people out a little bit, but here it is, right? I've just realised that I don't care about my friends' kids. I'm not into them. You're not meant to say that. You're meant to say that you're into them, but I'm not. And you know why? Because they get in the way of me being able to hang out with my friends. So it's like, hey, do you want to do something tonight? Oh, no, I can't. Billy's learning how to walk. What about the day after that? Oh, no, I can't. Billy's learning how to talk. What about the day after that? Oh, no, Billy crapped himself. God damn it, man, he's 15. He should get over it. And some parents shouldn't be allowed to have cameras because they take too many photos and then they want to share all of them. No, come on. Here's a picture of Tommy just as he was born. Here's a picture of Tommy at 5 minutes. Here's a picture of Tommy at 10 minutes. Here's a picture of Tommy at 15 minutes. It's like, wow, how old's Tommy now? He's 4 years old. You wouldn't believe how quickly he's growing. No shit, you can give me the photos. I can make a flip book and watch it happen. You know, the thing is that people start having kids and then they stop having fun, you know, and you'll tell them quite innocuous tales and they start to freak out. Like, you'll be in the middle of a very simple story and they'll look at you and they'll go, excuse me, mate, for a moment, can you just back up with your interesting story? Do you mean to say you went out on a Wednesday night? At 8:30? And had a beer with a friend? Ho, your life is outrageous. No, it's not. If you've got a baby, check this out. Go out, get drunk, come home, throw up on the baby. Rah! You've done that to me 10 times, I'm getting one back. Rah! Rah! You know, my friends' wives, they look at me as if I'm Satan, and I'm not Satan. This might be a hard thing to work out, but I'm a bit nerdy. And... too much laughter from you, right? But they look at me and they get quite antagonistic and they'll be like, hey, Mr. Funny Guy, when are you going to settle down, get married and have kids? I tell them I'm going to settle down and get married and have kids when I have a nervous breakdown, figure I've got nothing else to live for, right? Because that'd be my worst nightmare, is to wake up one day and I'm wearing socks, sandals, shorts, a Kiss the Cook apron, and I'm cooking a barbecue surrounded by 7 of my closest kids, and I've got a wife in the corner yelling out, hey, Hamo, you better have that done by 1, we've got to get the family portrait too. Get stuffed. But you know, the thing is, it's the guys that become the softest. Like women, they have a baby, they kick open a gun, they can do anything, right? But men, they become soft. And what will happen is we'll go out for a round of drinks, right? And how long does it take? 2-3 minutes? In that time, you turn around, they've had 14 beers, 39 bourbon and cokes, 16,000 shots of tequila and something green, right? And you look at them and go, what are you doing? We've got all night. And they look at you and go... understand. I'm not going to go out for another 3 years. I'm going to get messed up now. You know, when we go out, this is the thing that bothers me the most. I always want to go to strip clubs, and I'll be honest with you, I don't like strip clubs, and it's not for moral reasons. But when I look out into the crowd, I can see some myopic men. I think you might know my pain, but when I go to a strip club and I'm sitting there minding my business, strippers will walk out and see me, and they think, oh, this will be funny, and they walk up and they take my glasses off my face and rub them on their vaginas. And that is not cool. Because not only do they rub them on their vaginas and then put them back on my face, the whole time it's happening, I can't see a thing. Thank you very much. I've been Justin Hamilton.
Justin Hamilton, go and see him. He's playing the Brisbane Powerhouse very soon. Justin Hamilton. We've just received some more news from APEC. The leaders have agreed that tough border security is the only way to keep out murderers, criminals and terrorists, unless they're members of APEC. That we can make poverty history, but there'll be no one left to make our sneakers. And that during PowerPoint presentations, Bush should never be given a laser pointer. Our next guest has her own circus company, the Candy Butchers. She's a member of the multi-award-winning troupe, the Burlesque Hour, and has worked with the famous Spiegel Tent and Circus Oz. Please make her welcome, Azaria Universe. Universe, ladies and gentlemen, Azaria Universe. Azaria Universe. That's her. Does it feel good to be out of that beard?
It does, actually. Yep, it's a bit hot and sticky in there.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yeah. You're involved with a lot of circuses. You've got the Candy Butchers. What are they like?
The Candy Butchers is a 21st century sideshow. We do a 4-person circus show, high-level acrobatics, dark clowning.
What?
We're about to take the show to America.
Oh, whereabouts in America you
We're
playing?
going to go to Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Pittsburgh. Why, as an Australian troupe, going to Pittsburgh?
There's a Festival of Australian Work there. So
A Festival of Australian Work in Pittsburgh, and yet we haven't been invited. Aww. And what else do you do? What else does your act entail?
Well, I work with a company called the Burlesque Hour. We do radical feminist performance art.
I love that.
I know.
I went to university, and at one stage I really wanted to look into radical feminist performance. Yeah, so radical feminist performance. Not a lot of comedy, or is there a lot of comedy?
There
in
is a
radical?
lot of comedy. I perform this act, the bearded lady, half man, half woman.
Yeah, well, I was throwing. A lot of young fellas were throwing. I don't know if you could say a lot of young fellas didn't know where to look, did they?
A bit of confusion.
Gender confusion, I found.
Yeah.
But attracted, a bit scared.
Exactly. Exactly. I like it, but I shouldn't like
Yeah.
it. Do I like it? Yeah.
I think I can, I think I can. Oh, I can't. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please thank our special guest tonight, Azaria Universe? Is that all right?
Perfect.
If you like Azaria Universe, wait till you see the other acts we have on the show for you tonight. Some very special people. Morgana, the rodent nun, will pull a habit out of a rat. Franco, the fire breather, will discover, a bit too late, that he has asthma. And will gaze into the future with 2 bums Bernardo and his 4 cheeks of chance. But here they are now for your entertainment. The divine singers of the Sausage Sisterhood, the Kransky Sisters.
We are the Kransky Sisters from Esk in Queensland.
In Queensland.
This is my sister Eve.
Eve.
I'm Morn Kransky.
Morn Kransky.
And this is our sister, Dawn Kransky. We had a very smooth ride down to Sydney this time. We borrowed a nice big car.
Because our Morris accidentally drove into the Wivenhoe Dam.
Yes.
It was so good that the mayor of Esk was driving past and saw us sinking in the mud.
Yes. He winched it out and took it to be fixed at Mr. Lehman's motor shop.
It was so nice of them to leave the keys in that Monaro for us to drive.
Yes. You like the Monaro, don't you? There's more space next to the meat safe. Yes. It was such a fast trip down, though. So fast, yes.
Such a nice
lovely,
car.
comfortable car, too, wasn't it?
Everyone was staring at
Yes,
it.
yes.
And then that policeman waved at us.
Yes, he must have liked the car a lot because he followed us for miles just to get a glimpse.
Until you took that sharp turn into the cow paddock.
Yes.
He must have gone back to tell all his friends about it.
Yes.
How nice the car was, because then there was that long line of police cars following us to have a look at it.
Yes.
But then they just disappeared.
Yes, after we went over that bridge that opened up. You know, if you're ever travelling around and feel like travelling with us, you can travel in convoy. This song we'd like to sing you is for all of you who'd like to travel with us.
Travel with us.
All right? This is how it goes. 1, 2. 1, 2, that's nice.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure or whatever comes your way. We're going to make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like smoke and lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind. Oh, this feeling that I'm under. We're going to make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Like a true nature's child. I was born to be wild. And you can fly so high, never want to die.
The Kransky sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, something for Kate, the brothers Umbilical, and in the wrestling ring, the threatening bears will make a tasty soup from the bones of Aussie ostrich. But first, the comedian whose entire career is about to be released on a new DVD called Hooper's Bloopers. Can you make a welcome? Claire Hooper. That's getting good, isn't it?
It's him, Paul.
Is it for me? Is it mine?
No, it was my birthday yesterday.
It was your birthday yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, whose birthday yesterday? Special.
You know, I wasn't on TV yesterday, so we have to pretend it's today, even though it's Gates's birthday. So backstage, it's all happy birthday. I turn around, they're all talking to Gates, you know.
No, it's a bit hard, isn't it, when someone shares your birthday?
Oh.
So I'm not going to talk about it.
Paul.
I don't want to talk. No, it's upsetting.
All right, sorry, no, I meant
Oh,
to... See, I was
Gates's got my birthday. Gates's got... Everyone... I'm a twin. Never had the birthday by myself.
That's a real shame, because it really is meant to be about you being the most special person in the world. Like, even if maybe you did just turn 31, maybe you're still meant to be the prettiest princess in the world on that one day. And clearly you've never been the prettiest princess in the world.
No. Tired of the excuses on the cakes, the birthday cakes, of having my sister's name and then and per. We just ran out of the cream, darling.
Did your sister have a really long name or something?
Sharon.
Yeah. That's right, she used your A, and yeah.
Not enough to go around.
Poor Paul. Well, no, look, it's fine. I had a great day yesterday, but yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame it's not all about me. So
we can make it all about you now. Now it's all about you.
Okay, sure. Well, it generally is all about me. But I did go. I got some awesome presents and some quite baffling ones. My Auntie Claire, I'm not talking about myself, my Auntie Claire.
Are you all named Claire in your family?
Yeah, that's right. My Auntie Claire gave me a box of OXO cubes. Not like a bulk pack even, a little one. And it's quite mysterious.
Stock cubes?
Yes.
Stock cubes?
Basically
for making a soup or a casserole?
I don't know. She's like just mixed up the boxes and she's at home right now making a soup with eau de toilette or something.
She's still all there, upstairs?
No,
the
she
faculty
is. She is. And so it's actually kind of a very cool present. You would call it a thought-provoking gift, wouldn't you? Yeah, and obviously I knew one thing that I was going to get the night before my birthday. I looked at myself in the mirror and I went, tomorrow you are going to have an enormous pimple there. And I was right. I woke up with a great big pimple, which, yeah.
You can hardly. Oh, you can.
It's really good, yeah. What an insult. I mean, apart from the fact that you can't be the prettiest princess unless you wear your party hat on your cheek. As well as that, I turned 31. Like, that's just... I know, that's tragic.
Golden, thanks, mate. It's golden. That fella. Look at him. He's long time since he turned 31 as well. Golden, he said. That was golden, the golden period of life.
Look, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to be grown up, but there's... I don't know, like, you just never quite feel it. It's such a cliche, but you... Oh, I don't know. You don't feel any different, but just try playing hide and seek under the clothes racks at Target. But the worst thing about it is nobody throws you a birthday party anymore. You have to throw yourself a birthday party, and they've got to be cool because you can't like go, come on everyone, let's celebrate me by playing Spin the Tail on the Donkey. Like you just can't do it anymore when you're grown up. And I actually really miss the games. I miss Pin the Tail on the Donkey. I reckon that only gets better as you get older because like quite frankly that rear end area only gets funnier and funnier. Like, there's so many bad places to put the tail. And, yeah, and I mean, you know what I remember really loving? Blindfolded games. Because there was this game I only ever played once, and it was... Has anyone here heard of the game Shoeing the Horse?
No?
Okay, I only played it once. I have a funny feeling that maybe the mother of this girl made it up. Because basically it involved plant pots at one end of the room, chairs at the other end of the room, two girls with blindfolds on racing to put the plant pots on the legs of the chairs. But, I mean, like, it'd be all very well if it was one little girl, but two little girls with blindfolds. Because, you know, blindfolds are like the children's version of tequila. They're the best way to lose No, truly, you lose all inhibitions and restraint. Seriously, it's legs everywhere, knickers everywhere, and grabbing onto each other's hair to drag them back from the chair. It's so vicious. It actually ended with me being dragged around the house by my arms by all the girls watching because they got so excited. Yeah, I missed that game. But then, you know, we always have tequila. So, if you want to end up flashing your knickers and being dragged around the house by all your friends, just serve plenty of tequila. Anyway, so Paul, because I miss children's party games, I just thought that maybe I could. Now this is just not going to be that exciting for me if I open it because I had to pass the parcel myself. Aww. But I want to live vicariously through the game. So we could pass it between us, I suppose. Yeah, could do that. Or I could just pass it. Yeah, we could play it with the entire audience.
Whatever you would like. It's your birthday.
All right. I can't get off the desk in the dress. Yeah?
Come on, move it along. Throw it in the air. It's crystal ware.
It's not a rock concert. It's a lovely party game. Hey. You have to open it now. Just the one layer. Oh, come on, just... Hey! Bit of a letdown. Now everyone knows how I felt. No, thanks, Auntie Claire, love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Claire Hooper. Another update from APEC has just come in. 19 of the leaders agreed that Iraq was a total debacle, while the other two just hid in the corner and sulked. No names, though. They all agreed that the steel and concrete security fence had been a great success. So far, not one leader had escaped. Our next guests are one of the biggest bands in the country, with the brand new single from the double CD, The Murmur-Years. Please welcome Something for Kate.
Sweet, how convenient. the future never comes.
Something for Kate, the futurist. Something for Kate. New move in intelligent design, number 0219. Why God didn't design the Mexican jumping egg.
Tuesday, 2 a.m. I hailed a cab. I got in and I said, Chinatown, please. And the taxi driver said, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? I thought, Houston, we have a problem. Then he said, I see dead people. I thought, Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Then he said, this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy. I said, hasta la vista, baby. He said, show me the money, show me the money. I said, open the pod bay doors, Hal. He said, use the force, Luke. I said, look, I'm as mad as hell, I'm not going to take this anymore. He said, but I could have been somebody, I could have been somebody, I could have been a container. I said, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up. It's a cruel world.
We got one last word from APEC. Apparently the group photo had a very traditional Aussie theme. Classic Outback hats and coats provided by an American company with a majority of Japanese shareholders and manufactured in China from New Zealand wool. And as a parting gift, each leader will take home a piece of Aboriginal land. And now the surname is not really umbilical, and they're not actually brothers. Can you please welcome Australia's favourite father and daughter team, the Umbilical Brothers?
Thanks a lot. Hey, listen, last week on the show we did this Schwarzenegger thing. I don't know if you saw it. We got an email from the Office of the Governor of California in response to that. They actually liked what we did.
So we thought it'd be a great idea if we send our DVD to them, because at one moment in that DVD we have all of the audience going, "Get out!" It's very funny, and it's available at all good ABC shops.
And some of the shit ones.
So we thought it'd be hilarious if we sent his office in Sacramento a copy of this DVD, and apparently it wasn't.
No, because they wrote to us. We actually got this letter yesterday.
Yeah.
This, and
Cool.
it's got the seal of the Office of the Governor of California on there.
Embossed.
It's an actual thing, and I should just read it.
Yeah, that's best. Yeah.
Okay. It just says, "Dear Dave and Shane." Over the past week, my advisors have acquainted me with your charming and amusing performances. They showed me the DVD, and I've also checked out the pieces on YouTube. Apparently, you are international artists who have traveled widely. Many people seem to like your work. This is all well and good, but I must be honest with you. While I do not wish to interfere with the practice of a creative artist, I'm starting to get a little perturbed by the way you are portraying me on the screen. It's crazy. I mean, nobody talks like that. You shouldn't be making fun of the public figure, you know? You wouldn't make fun of your own president, would you? No, I didn't think so. He's cute. I like to pet him. As for me, come on, you can't judge a person by a movie that he made 10 years ago when he was a young guy with the hopes and the dreams and the muscles and the Maria Shriver, come on, do it, come on, kill me, get away from the chapel, come on, hello, darling. Wow. Yours sincerely, the democratically elected governor of California. P.S. I'm right behind you.
Calm down. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
Just calm down. I won't calm down.
Mate, seriously, you're not real.
Of course I'm real.
No, Shane's doing your voice.
No, he isn't. Yes, I am.
He is doing your voice. I do your voice, but I'm crap at it.
You should try harder. Okay, guys. I'll do the voice, okay? That's a good idea. Neither of you should do the voice. I'll do the voice. Okay, you do the voice. You don't exist.
What we're talking about.
Yes, but I wrote you a letter.
No, the ABC props department made this letter for us.
Look. Show it to me, okay? Give it to me. See, you're not real. You're not actually real.
No, we're joking, all right? It's just
joking. I've got a joke for you.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
Now you're joking. And it's actually quite funny. I've got a joke for you. What's it? And another joke. And another joke. I got 1 million of them. How come he's only hitting me?
Oh, no. Stop it! Just.
I know. Grab his legs.
Grab his legs.
That's not his leg.
Oh, yeah, his legs. He doesn't seem to have any balls.
Why don't you take a break?
What's that supposed to mean?
The Umbilical Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, you can watch some of your favourite bits again on our website, abc.net.au/sideshow. But it is an ABC site, so you will have to keep putting in 20-cent pieces. Well, that's about it. But before we go, a quick look at next week's small screen sideshow. On the 6th anniversary of September 11th, Osama bin Laden will join Melancholy for a special edition of Where Are They Now? The second interim progress report on Iraq will be published, and to make sure President Bush reads it, they're calling it Harry Potter and the second interim progress report on Iraq. And National Gynecological Awareness Day will get off to a slow start when the promotional fridge magnets don't sell as well as expected. Thank you.
A stinking sun burned me awake through the shuttered window pane. I recalled through eyes of claret red he had taken me again. And the hair of the dog revives me, but I find it hard to swallow. It's a marriage of convenience between me and the bottle. 1,000 words drift through my hands, and the room just bends. This sodden mattress holds my heart and he cradles my regret. I'll read it once again, though she knows that I'll not follow. It's a marriage made in heaven between me and the bottle. 'Alcohols come back with the traffic's mournful cries, and he swaggers, drunk and skinful, through my throat all parched and dry. And if I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take, then I could rest and never wake again in sorrow. Die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take, then I could rest and never wake again in sorrow. It's a marriage on the rocks between me and the bottle. Thank you.
Ba-ba-ba. TV. Ba-ba. Better than science or philosophy. Ba-ba. Better than religion or charity. Better than being there. Sideshow. Sideshow.
Please thank everyone in the Sideshow tonight. Thank you. Good night.
Well, it's good night from the Sideshow, and it's good night to APEC. APEC! What the hell was that? APEC!
If you'd like to be personally threatened by a bear or learn the ancient martial art of tripod do, then you should be in our studio audience. Phone 0293834741 after 9 a.m. on Monday, or send an email to audience@gnwtv.com.au. Be part of the Sideshow. Come and see the whites of our eyes.